Tate, you are the Memphis basketball whisperer. You are you called this. You said this was happening. First of all, how do you feel about this? That Larry Brown is now an assistant coach of Memphis.
Whew, I feel really good about that.
Is an assistant coach of Memphis.
I feel great about that.
Why aren't they on Carolina's bench is the question, I guess.
Well,
2 Carolina guys are now in Memphis on Penny Hardaway's staff.
I mean, to put it frankly, Larry Brown and Rasheed Wallace are too real for North Carolina staff. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have a guy on your staff that you're not sure if he's going to his car to smoke a blunt or if he's going to follow up on a recruit. Yeah, that's Larry Brown, of course, who I'm talking about. So yes, in a world, if I were running the North Carolina program, there's no world in which Larry Brown, King Rice, and Rasheed Wallace are not on staff with Hubert Davis, because we need a little bit of edge. You know what I mean? I love Hubert's nice guy act. I love nice guys. I love good guys. But we need a little bit of bad guy in there, too. And North Carolina, right now, Brad Frederick is the bad guy, if they had to have one. And Brad Frederick, I love him to death, but he's not necessarily a bad guy DNA. Larry Brown may have been the first bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, when you go back and you trace the roots of basketball, this is a coach that met Dr. James Naismith. This is a coach that literally has gone to every blue blood and figured out a way to make them successful.
He paid James Naismith to leave Canada and come to America. That was the first recruitment. And then make us adopt basketball as though it's our own.
He's like, it's an American sport. It was actually made in America. Just because the guy who made it, it's very similar to flight. You know, we argue over this. The Wright brothers, they're from Ohio, but they actually made flight in North Carolina. So you can argue it, but regardless, Larry Brown is a pillar in the basketball community. And you and I, over the years with Penny Hardaway, what's our biggest frustration? Are we sure he's coaching basketball?
Yeah.
And I think when you put Larry Brown in there, I know Larry Brown's coaching basketball. And Rasheed Wallace has been a high school coach at Jordan High School in Durham. He just took a job as a head coach at NC Good, Better, Best Academy, whatever the name of that. It's basically the Our Lady of the Lake of high school basketball. He tells them goodbye. I'm going to go join Penny's staff.
Our Lady of the Lake.
Basically. But right now you have 2 basketball guys that are in the room with Penny Hardaway, and you got the bag in the background. And that is a recipe for success in college basketball.
This is such a Lakers approach.
Yes, exactly.
Penny Hardaway's calling LeBron. He's like, how do you do it? And LeBron's like, I look up Q scores. And then I go, I tell
Isaiah Thomas, people like him on the internet. Sign him. let him work out with me and Russell Westbrook.
Dude, oh my God. Whoa.
What's happening?
So I just Googled.
Who just joined Memphis' staff?
No, for real.
Bonzi Wells?
First of all, did you see Bonzi Wells is coaching?
Well, see, Bonzi, that's the little behind the radar conversation here. So Bonzi Wells and Rasheed Wallace, they do a podcast together, and they needed to be close proximity. So Bonzi gets a job down in Memphis so that he and Rasheed can keep doing the podcast
and funnel kids to Memphis.
Yeah,
dude, I legitimately had no idea this. I pulled up. I pulled up Memphis's roster because I wanted to see if Rasheed. I just wanted to see Sheed's headshot, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
On the website,
is it already up?
It's not up yet. But the strength and conditioning coach on the Memphis basketball, I'm looking at the website right now. Rob Hornet is the guy's name. And the reason that stands out to me, Tate, is because I went to high school with this guy.
What?
I played football with this guy. I know this guy.
Call him right now. we got tons of questions.
I used to go to his house before football games, and his mom would like he was a big Friday Night Lights guy, so he would he was into the high school football scene where on game days after school in between the game.
In your house, for the people that didn't watch our video, go watch it on Titus and Tate YouTube. When we went to Indiana, we did the tour. Your house, basically, you could sit right there and watch high school football. Right. So it was basically Friday Night Lights.
Rob lived right across the street.
Got you.
On Fridays, we would go on game days when we were playing at home. We'd have like 4 hours to kill between school getting out and the game. We'd go over to his house and we'd watch like some shitty football movie.
Well, that's usually when the blunt rolling is happening in one facet.
But dude, I knew he was a strength coach. He was an assistant at Virginia not too long ago, before Virginia won the national title. And I think he was doing like women's basketball down there. And when I was down in Charlottesville the first time I linked up with him, I had no idea what he's been up to. Yeah. And I just found out that he's
at the biggest college basketball program in America.
This is a gold mine for us.
Yeah. Can we call him?
Text him right
I was going to say, if you had to put him in a category, and I don't like to categorize people, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
Dude, he's bag.
Okay, great.
He's big time bag.
Okay, great.
I'm just going to send him, when we get off the show, I'm going to actually, screw it, dude. I'm just
send him the text now.
I'm going to do it right now.
Let him know that we're talking about him. I mean, in general, Memphis, we've been waiting for the Penny Hardaway era to really hit, right? That's all we've wanted is for Penny Hardaway to go to Memphis after his mutiny, after his coup, and just take over college basketball. And with Coach K walking out, with Roy Williams walking out, I mean, and for Memphis to be a blue team, they could easily, bump up to a blue blood status. And I think that's what Penny's trying to do. And good job, Penny.
I just texted him Amani with eye emojis.
Yes, perfect. Speaking of eye emojis, Stanford, hit us back. What is going on? Well, you need to know what happened to Tyrell Terry. Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.